children, black girls are socialized to almost be to lift everyone else up and put everyone else above our own interests, right? And I think that we're not iron, we're not superwoman, we're not these kind of, we're not non-human. I think that so often we're dehumanized, and it's often seen as a compliment that you're so strong, black women always hold people down and kind of thing. And it's like, sometimes we want to be held down, you know, sometimes we want to be looked after, we want to be able to be vulnerable, we want to be able to say, okay, I'm not feeling that great today.
I honestly do hate the term strong, or like being complimented as strong, because of its racist connotations. I think it's just like also the racist implications it can have, like, you know, giving us less dosage of like medicine when we need it because we can handle it more, you know what I mean? Or just kind of like thinking that you can treat us any less of respect because, oh, we're strong, we can deal with it. No, I just don't like that term. You know, there's other terms you can describe me as, like assiduous or interesting or cool or beautiful. But you know what I mean? Like, there's so many other terms, and I think it's also just the case that, like, I shouldn't have to really tell you this, but like, we're multifaceted. Black women are multifaceted, and we're human beings. Think of something new, you know, and I just don't like that term, no.
I think being a strong black woman, there is nothing negative about those three words. Hearing the word strong, black and woman, as a black female, those are amazing. That's exactly what you want to hear. Where it starts to kind of get a bit misconstrued and gets a bit blurred along the lines is when people try to associate being a strong black woman to being too much. Now, when you say too much, it can be things in the workplace like, oh, too aggressive, too strong, too passionate, a bit too outspoken, too aggressive. Those are the things where, to me, there's an issue and that can't go on. With experience comes knowledge, comes understanding, comes wisdom. And I think overall, the older you get, the more experiences you get, and you become a stronger black woman because you've dealt with different things, you've experienced things. Personally, for me, when I look at my friends and my age group and people that I'm surrounded by, like my sister, I'm surrounded by strong black women. We are in the making to be better. I'm not going to disagree with that, but I definitely think we're on a good path. Both my grandmothers, Jamaican born, they are some strong black women that make me proud, and I definitely think some of their traits have rubbed off on me. I wish black men sometimes supported us strong black women a bit more, and kind of weren't intimidated sometimes from how we can be. And I think often the too much word definitely starts from the black man, which is quite sad, to be fair, because they should be our biggest supporters.
Black people are not a monolith. We're not just one way of being, and black women were considered strong for slave owners. Like, how strong and durable is that black woman, you know? And I think the meaning behind it is not to empower us, is to make us feel like, oh, we can take crap from anybody, so, you know, give it to them good and they'll always be okay. And it's like, no, I've got feelings and I don't want to be seen as this hard and abrupt black woman. I don't want to just be seen as a strong black woman and that's it. Like, no, I'm soft and mushy inside like everybody else, and I'm tired of taking corporations crap. I'm tired of feeling that that I'm just gonna be okay all the time because I'm strong, yes, but it does affect me and it affects all of us, and we are beautiful and soft and delicate too. And why do we always have to put on this suit of armor to go into war? Every single day we have to go into war. We have to feel, I'm so strong and I'm fine because I'm a strong black woman. Why can't we just walk out and not have to think about it? Why do we have to don this armor every single day? I'd rather not, because it's really, really heavy and it's hurting my back.
I strongly disagree with the statement, strong black woman. I wouldn't say that I identify as a strong black woman. I wouldn't put out there that I am a strong black woman because of the stereotype that it's sort of come with. I would say, personally, I would say I'm strong. and I'm a black woman. But I wouldn't put it out there as a thing of, oh, I'm a strong black woman. That's not something that I would do. It's not that I wouldn't say black women aren't strong, but it's the fact that we have sort of been stereotyped and like molded into this person who is not allowed to be emotional, someone who has to be strong all the time. I remember realizing when people used to say to me, oh, you're a strong black woman, you know, like at the time when it was so high on Twitter or online that people would call everyone a strong black woman. Like if I was ever upset about something, or if I thought I wasn't gonna get over something, it was automatically, oh, you're a strong black woman, don't worry, you're gonna get through it, obviously.
I think I'm a strong black woman because no matter what happens, I always land on my feet. I always land on my 2 feet, and I always make it through. Always make it through. And although I have my moments of crying and I have my moments of wanting to give up, I push through no matter what. I'm confident, I'm strong, mentally and physically, and I think it's a beautiful thing, but it is a curse at times. You are, you know, you seem like, oh, you're going to be feisty or you're rude or this, and anything that you try and do sometimes it's like, calm down. We're so intimidating because we ooze in such power and such presence that sometimes it's uncomfortable for others, and sometimes because it's uncomfortable for others, we then want to dim ourselves down to suit others, and we should never do that. So being a strong black woman is a blessing, but sometimes it can be a curse.
I feel like I do identify as a strong black woman, but at the same time, I'm not using it as a way to force labels on myself. I'm just a strong woman. Like, that's it. I'm just a strong person. Like, yeah, I'm just a strong person. I agree and disagree with the statement of strong black women. I agree with the phrase itself. I agree with the phrase of a strong black woman because black women are one of the strongest people. But I disagree with the ideology of a strong black woman. I feel like a strong black woman has always been, like, it puts pressure on a lot of black women because they seem to have to be the best of the best, or they feel like they're being pressured into being the best of the best, when some of them are not. Not everyone is the same. I feel like it just puts all the black women into one category that does not fit. There's too many of us for us to fit into just one category of a strong black woman.
We need to work as a society, a black society, about setting roots, developing more than just what's for the here and now for the show, but to get roots, to get businesses, to get money turning in our communities, that we can focus on ourselves, we can focus on our communities uplifting, that we don't always have to look out for charity, but we have money to invest for ourselves.